Garage. So we're going to do something a little different here tonight. We actually, for many years, I've done a lot of motocross engines, ATVs, UTVs. Actually, for a long time, that was a multitude of what I did. I was 15 to 20 engines a month. Kind of retired from it. Sometimes I get asked and requests to do it again. So I've got YZ85. 2025, I think it is. Local guy, young son racing. And, well, this is a result of, I'm pretty sure, not having a clean air filter. Filter wasn't sealed, sucking dirt in, running dead lean. These bikes run horribly lean from the factory. Please, if you buy a bike and you want to race it, especially two strokes, jet the bike before you go and run the living piss out of it on a racetrack. You will definitely be glad you did. So this one, the cylinder is shot. So we ordered him figure, you know what, the same dirt that went through the cylinder, it's two-stroke. It goes through the crankshaft as well. So might as well bite the bullet. Let's do a new crank, new top end. So got all the parts in here. Youngster's got a race coming up here pretty soon, so we need to get this done for him. As you can see, this is the stock cylinder. I don't know if you can see this on the camera or not. Get up in there and you've got all the chrome is gone around the exhaust port. Got some grooving in there. It's on its last leg. Could you put it back together and ride it? Sure. It's going to blow up, burn that piston in no time. So we're going to go through this. We're going to get it all rebuilt, put back together. And he'll be good as new and off to the races. And this time we're going to get him over here and get some jetting done. Probably do a little video on how to do two-cycle jetting properly. Make a bike live, not run lean, not smoke the piston. Contrary to popular belief, if that two-stroke's running on pump gas and you scald or burn the skin on your hand if you lightly touch the pipe, it's running way too lean. I'm sure somebody out there is going to disagree with me, but I've got enough years. I think you'll find out that I'm right. So anyway, first things first, we'll go through. We got a brand new Yamaha factory crank. No reason to chance it. There's really not a lot out there for 2025 yet anyway. Unlike the old YZs, these actually have a power valve on an 85, which is insane to me. Went ahead and did a brand new Athena cylinder kit. Don't chance it, put new in it. So, new top end kit from Athena comes with a new cylinder, a new head. Obviously a new piston, go figure. And even all the new studs and hardware, which is great because I can't stand trying to get the hardware out of there. Even got removable domes in the new head. Stock head didn't, new head does. Nice little feature. Brand new Athena piston, and as always, stickers. Everybody wants stickers. We have plenty. So, get this all unboxed and let you in on one of my favorite little gadgets ever. All the engines I've ever built. I know this looks stupid. If you want to rebuild an engine for a dirt bike, ATV, whatever, just about any small engine, get yourself some 2x4s, make a little box. This is the best engine stand you will ever get. Put an old piece of carpet underneath it. You can stand that engine up. You can turn it to whatever angle you want. You're not going to scratch it. You're not going to bend anything. Give a good shout out to Joey Roberts, nice little friend of the shop who I had my first one of these that I built almost 20 years ago. Thing was worn to death, worked perfect, had no problem with it. My good little buddy Joey decided he needed spacers to put above his between the front tire and the front fender for clamping his bike down. So he cut my engine stand apart and used it on his dirt bike. So Joey was forced to make me a new one. It's a little oversized, but he did it. He replaced it. So thanks, Joey. So we'll get started here. We're going to get going. Thanks. Go ahead and get started tearing this bottom end apart. Obviously, we're putting a new crank in it. Got to split the case. Not a terrible job. Don't let it scare you. If you take them apart the right way, pretty much everything stays together. It's really not that bad. And I dropped the socket under the workbench. Shit. Okay. Go ahead and take the kick lever off. I like to lay everything out with the tool or with the hardware that came off of it in the order that it came off the bike. So we're going to take this side cover off so we can get the crank nuts and etc. off of her. We'll see how much oil I left in this thing when I get it apart. Remember, folks, if you have to beat it apart, something's wrong. Don't force it. Just take everything apart nice and gentle. You don't lose anything. Everything stays together. All your gears aren't going to fall apart. And then you stand it right here on your piece of carpet. You know how everything came apart. So that's all apart. Not super worried about dinging the piston since it's roached anyway. So, got that apart. Now we're going to take, let's see, take the clutch basket out so we can get the gear off the crank. Getting this crank nut off. Usually not that bad. I end up most of the time leave the clutch plates in. Clutch plates will leave enough drag to let you just impact your nut right off there without any problem. And you can usually take and just lift the whole basket out as one piece. Not a problem. Don't make it harder than it has to be. Okay, so we got that out of there. Now we need to, let's see, is that a reverse thread on that one? Okay. All right, so crank gear off. Okay, so that side of the case is pretty much done. Not a whole lot else to worry about. We'll end up taking that bolt right there out so that we can get the crank seals out to change them in a little bit. If you're ever going to do a crank, do not do a crank unless you're going to do bearings and seals. If you don't, you're wasting your time and your money. Again, I'm laying everything out in the order it came off the bike, or off the engine. So we're now done with that side. We're going to flip around to the other side. Okay. Oh, look, Phillips heads. Okay, take your flywheel cover off, set that aside. Not going to use the gasket, take it off anyway. All right, we are going to have to take Again, always helps. Put your bolts in the hole that they came out of before you do like I just did and try to put it in the wrong one. All right, so let's see. We need to take that sprocket off of there. We're gonna have to knock that washer back flat. So these little retaining lock washers, you just don't want to destroy them. Take a punch, tap it back down flat. Okay, good as new.